Hello, it's me, R.R. Lee, and this is the Babayeva Dissonance. This one is deceptively complicated. It gets worse as things progress. We're gonna huck the anemic grenade over here, kind of in the middle. It bounced off to the side, which I did not want it to do. Ideally, it hits everyone. Worst case scenario, it hits no one. But since it got two of them, it's still okay. And we're starting from the kitchen so that if it doesn't go well, we don't have to reset as far back. Like, we don't have to replay as much. I just need this propane and his clothes. So we're gonna knock him out. And they aren't going to be back in time, so we don't have to hide his body. We're gonna run down to where our two targets are. They are performing on stage. And this disguise is what allows us to get on there. This one and a musician's disguise. Throw a coin so that he'll move a bit ahead and look at the coin, because you see how quickly he wanted to get suspicious of us, right? We don't want that. We want green guns for this, and we want to place the propane right about there. Oh yeah, I forgot I didn't bring my micro explosive. I chose to shoot. I should have remembered that from the layout, so I'm gonna throw another coin over here then to distract him. I needed the loadout spot for coins. That's what I swapped out for the micro explosive. Because I could just as easily shoot this from the gargoyle spot, but in practice I was using the micro explosive so much that I kind of forgot that. But it's an easy shot from up here, so long as we highlight it to see it a bit better. So let's see. Did you see that fog? It kind of makes it a bit difficult to see. And by placing it there, it blows both of them up. If we place it a bit too close, like I'm trying to do it even with those lines that's on the hexagons pattern that's on their floor, but if I put it too close, then it'll also blow up one of the waiters, one of the reception staff. Don't want that to happen. He's not a target. The waiter isn't. And that's this one done. The next kill requires a pistol, if I'm remembering correctly, and it's the harpist. Yep, it's the harpist. It's all musicians for this, and we have to hit her in the head. Anywhere else and we will fail. So we're gonna set up the same as before, hopefully get all three this time. That's ideal, because it moves him away. Whichever one gets closest to us, that's what we want. But and you see, instead of bouncing more to the side like it did before, doing a hard bounce to the right, this time it kind of bounced more straight.
Hey, you okay? You need help?
Yeah, they need a bathroom. They don't need any help with that. So I guess he's gonna, nope, he's gonna sit down. I thought he was gonna have his back to us, so go look at that.
Huh?
He's gonna go find out what that suspicious sound was.
We might have a situation. Sweeping area, over.
And he's in the chair. He was in that chair. He still kind of is. I was stunned by that. I'm gonna drag his body out of the way because they are going to be back this time. Don't want him to see this body. Right about here, because if he comes through that door, then they're gonna find that. But from where he is, they shouldn't see that. It wouldn't let me hit him in the back of the head because I was pressing square. The game didn't want to do it because he was in the chair. It was like, no, 47 cannot be in that chair. So long as no one is looking, which I don't believe anyone is. That guy up there isn't. So we're gonna shoot her and drag her into the bushes, into these reeds, this tall grass. There's a guy up there in the castle that'll see us do this, an elite guard. He will see us do that, like shoot her in the head. So we gotta look up there, make sure that he doesn't see us. And from here, we can get our propane and do the setup same as before. It's kind of weird how they just don't find that suspicious. I know that they're deaf and blind on stage, but they just think that this propane is for special effects, I guess. And if you wouldn't mind, thank you. Okay, no, it was nothing the first time. You don't need to look again. Okay, what, again? Okay, no, stop looking in my direction. How do you see me from that far? There is no way that you can distinguish anything about me from that far away. That was pixels away from getting seen, all right? Now, if you would look over there, go look at that coin, instead of at me, that was a bit annoying, I'm going to say, because he should have been focused on looking at that coin. He should, but instead, like, as he was crouching down to pick it up, he just kept looking at 47's ass. His perfectly sculpted ass that he wanted to sell for an ounce of hash, I believe is one of the NPC lines in this. Bang, bang. There we go. Yeah, what is it? You're one of those drug fiends that wants to sell your perfectly formed ass for an ounce of hash, aren't you? Whenever he bumps into someone. Or I think throws a coin, but if he's throwing money away, why would you think that he wants more? Like he has enough to throw away clearly by throwing a coin. I think it's when he bumps into NPCs that they do that. I think that's the case. Oh well, on to the next one. Now they have to be killed within 60 seconds of each other, and this guy is in the castle, and it makes you want to start close to where he is, but it's a trap because it is very difficult to kill the last two, the original two, if we do that. So instead, we're going to start at the reception, and I'm going to be bringing the calmer so that we can take a disguise from someone instead. A bit longer, but it works. Trying to do this the faster way of starting close to the first guy, time just runs out. Or you have to throw the propane and have it land perfectly in the middle of the first two targets, and that is just way too difficult. So I'm gonna drop my gun down there, and as I'm climbing up this pipe, you're probably wondering, why am I dropping my gun there? Well, I'm gonna throw a propane that's up here down there. There's a propane up here, and that's gonna get the attention of a guard, and he's going to take a couple steps further to look at that gun, like after he comes to investigate this sound, and he will be out of view so that no one will find his body.
Say what?
Say what?
Why would you leave something like this behind?
That is the reason why. That is why I left it. Because I need your clothes. Need that too. Take everything. No one is going to see his body. He is at an angle where no one is going to see him so long as he is behind the water spout. The down drop.
Behind the smoke.
The down spout. So long as he is behind that, no one is going to see him. Place this in the middle. Even with those two lines. And they're pentagons. I thought they were hexagons. They're pentagons, actually. Gonna throw a coin and never return here again. That is your tip, sir. If you wouldn't mind retrieving it. I mean, I guess not. He took a bit too long to go get it, so the other guy went get it. But at the very least, he looked at it, and that is all I need. That is all I need to get by. Just for you to not look in my general direction. Now climb up here. And again, our target is in the castle. Like, he's up there. So we're not going to be using the anemic grenade that we have to get a disguise. We already have a good disguise that we can get around in. We're going to be using the anemic grenade on our new target to get him to move. Because he is surrounded by people. He is surrounded by people. I just wanted to turn him away so that I can climb up this without having to wait. But he is surrounded by people. In the last escalation contract, the suitcase one, that is the room that he is in. So he has, I think, 3 other NPCs in the same room as him. And this gets him to walk out of the room on his own 2 feet. So we're going to take the trank from this. And we're going to throw our suitcase right over there. Is going to get the attention of an elite guard. You see? He's going to go check out that suspicious sound. And we have to shoot him in the head with this. So we're going to be getting rather up close and personal with him. Right there. Like arm's length almost. And we're going to take his clothes. Doing this doesn't create any sound. Like, if we would choose to choke him out, it would make noise and an NPC would come through there and find his body. Also, his body eventually gets found anyway, so we gotta do this. Medicinal. So long as it's medicinal, they'll just assume that he took too much of something. And we're gonna throw this anemic directly at him. It always bounces forward a little bit, and you see it landed directly under him. So only he is affected, I think. Again, same room, and I'm wrong. It's 4 other NPCs. And this gets him to walk out on his own 2 feet. Okay. The constant already came down from the top. So he isn't going to be coming up these stairs for a while. So we can just take this guy out. I don't feel like missing. So that's why I knocked him out and shot him in the head there instead of trying to go for a moving headshot. I don't want to have to do it again. The constant is the only one that goes up and down the stairs. That's the only person. And he ain't gonna be back for like a good 5-10 minutes probably. And that started our streak, by the way. And we can just shoot her in the head if no one else is looking. The guy up there in the castle, he ain't looking. Right? Oh, no, he's coming back. I was like, I had a feeling he should have been back because I remembered in practice. But he should just be there for about 10 seconds. Just gotta wait for him to turn around. He's turning around so she can die. And now that she's dead, we're gonna drag her into the bush. If she'll stop spasming, she's in the grass. She's well hidden in the grass. It didn't say body hidden, so I'm guessing she didn't fall down into the water. And no one's looking at us. So that takes care of the 2 of them and gets rid of our timer. I don't know why she was spazzing out like that. The blue guard from earlier was clipping into the chair, and then she was getting stuck on her chair too. I guess chairs have special properties in this. But that's this one done. Not a whole lot to joke about in this one. I try to find the humor in things, but this one was just complicated and required focus. So sorry about that. But I'd like to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you'll enjoy the next one as well. Goodbye. Goodbye.